We are starting with the award presentation ceremony. Absolutely thrilled and delighted to announce the august presence of Mr. Puneet Chatwal, Chairman CII National Committee on Tourism and Hospitality, and Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer at the Indian Hotels Company Limited. He will also grace us on this occasion as the chief guest for the award presentation ceremony. So to start off proceedings, may I please request Mr. Puneet Chatwal to come up on the stage and deliver a special address. Mr. Puneet Chatwal. A warm round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As we are getting ready to recognize organizations for excellence in different categories, allow me to say a few words on what I think organizational excellence means to me. For us at Indian Hotels, which you popularly all call as Taj Group, where you're all seated, excellence has always equated to performance with purpose. There is no excellence just which is sheer excellence for the sake of the words, if it does not translate into performance, and no performance is meaningful if there is no lasting purpose behind it. What does that mean? So, excellence for us means doing things in a way that we outdo ourselves every day. So it's not about being in competition. It is a way of life in which we outperform ourselves. As we have had a lot of examples from Bank of Baroda, so I think it would be more than appropriate I take examples of our company and use this platform to spread that message across this wonderful audience. When we started our journey of transformation some 7-8 years ago, we targeted to really become the best versions of ourselves. And 7 years down the road, except for the 18 months of COVID or almost 2 years of COVID, day after day, quarter after quarter, year after year, we have actually outdone ourselves. This is measurable, verifiable, and as a publicly listed company, we do share everything that we do. And we realized that the saying, change is the only constant in our lives, is very, very relevant. And in order to stay relevant, it was very important to reimagine our brandscape. The first and foremost thing that we did was to utilize what our founder gave us. That was the name Indian Hotels Company Limited. It always existed, but it was never used. The name that was used was always Taj, with the consequence that all our other businesses never really grew. They never had an opportunity to become real businesses. They were always a little bit of Taj somewhere, like a Taj Gateway or a Vivanta by Taj or a Taj Khazana. So that's the easy way out in branding. And we first made a sound foundation of growth, which is our brandscape. And we also, started growing then at a very rapid pace. I don't know if we realized that when we celebrated 115 years, we are today 121 plus years in business. In 115 years, we had around 120 hotels. And in the following 6-7 years, we achieved a portfolio of 375 hotels. So that was a kind of a consequence of setting the right foundation and then creating the right vision. And for us, excellence was not about running a sprint, doing something in a haste, rather it was like running a marathon. As we are seated here today in this property, we also very fondly call it a temple of hospitality. It's 121 years because this is where the journey started in 1903. And not only this brand was rated world's strongest hotel brand for 3 times in the last 4 years by Brand Finance. Once it came as number 3. But within India, across all sectors in luxury, Taj was rated the strongest brand by the same institute that we also use at the Tata Group. So that is a consequence of running a marathon and not a sprint, that you won that award or accolade once and then, the rest became history. When it comes to performance, because I said excellence equates performance and performance with purpose, performance powers progress, and performance can have many dimensions. It's not just a financial performance, it's not only a performance on scale, it's not only a performance on efficiency. Performance is in doing whatever you do with the best of your spirit. And in order to get there, we always used to call that we have this culture of Tajness. So we decided to actually define the 3 words Taj. And we said, okay, T is for the trust of all our stakeholders. A is for the awareness of doing what we do in the communities that we live in. And J for joy in doing whatever we do. So by instituting these core values, we can stand here and change our business plans every 3 years, 5 years, but you can't change your core values. Core values really define you as a human being, you also as a professional. As a human being, you get them from your growing up years, from the families you've grown in, and the school you went, or the college you studied in, or the people you interacted with. And in the organizations, it comes to the organization culture. So we created that performance-oriented culture, and the organizational culture reflected that, so that long-term sustainable value can be created. Performance, but as I said earlier, without purpose is not sustainable. It's the why of the performance which is important, and that's when I always use what our founder had given as a kind of a credo, that the community is not just another stakeholder, rather the purpose of the existence of any business. He said this maybe 157, 160 years ago, and this is a part that drives all Tata Group companies. And most important thing is, he used the word purpose 160 years ago, which we started finding in the management, in business plans and discussions maybe 10 to 20 years ago. And our purpose of Indian Hotels is very much aligned in the same way. We call it that we are going to drive responsible change, create value, and shape the future. And once your performance aligns with purpose, then obviously profitable growth becomes a very natural consequence of this equation. However, the performance and the purpose have to be delivered still by the people. As much as we speak about digital, AI, machine learning, all that is fine, but I can't imagine this room, your breaks, your lunches in a temple of hospitality being just done digitally. It's the human touch, which is almost irreplaceable, and that's driven and delivered by the people that we have. And I think that's why our people very proudly call "We are the Taj," or one of the credos that we have had for especially women travelers and women working with us is a YouTube movie. You can all watch, the one which we created 3-4 years ago called "She Remains the Taj," and celebrating each and every traveler, but for sure the ones we really celebrate is our women travelers, because that's increasing by leaps and bounds. One more interesting event happened very recently in its 3rd year. Today is the 27th. 24th of March 2020 was the date of lockdown. 22nd was the Janta curfew. When we did that Diya Jalao and Thali Bajao, that was 22nd. And 24th was when our sector came to a complete halt. The hotels, airports, train stations, everything was locked down. From whatever our revenue was, it went down to zero. Now, a lot of you must have been here to business schools. I have been also to one. We all learned how to do sensitivity analysis, what happens if your revenue changes by -10, -15, -20. But I doubt if any school ever taught what happens if it becomes zero. And not for a day, not for 2 days, for an extended period of time where we never knew when things will open up. And even when they opened up, I don't know how many of you would even remember weddings could not be for more than 50 people. Then people became smarter. They broke the wedding over several days to 50 people each day for each event to get to 200. You could not go to hotel restaurants after 4 p.m. as if that COVID-19 virus comes out post 4 p.m. Before that, it's safe. So I think what I'm trying to say is our sector went through something unprecedented. Even talking about it at that time was like a taboo. And what our people did was that, as an example, we delivered as the first company almost 6 million meals to the frontline workers in different hospitals, including in Bangalore, Delhi. 120,000 bed nights were hosted by us. And again, it was the people who did it when getting in touch with people. If our memory serves us right, people, especially in the city of Mumbai, who were working in hospitals and going back to their community were not welcome in their buildings because maybe they had carried that virus home. And here there were hotels turning into places hosting those frontline workers, and then later those Vande Bharat flights and people coming and getting that compulsory quarantine time that they had to spend. So 24th of March we coined as the Tajness Day. And why we said Tajness Day? Because we thought we must celebrate the people with their families from breakfast till dinner, not just in India, but even outside India, wherever we have presence, as the day of our resilience, as the day of making a difference to the community, as a day of contribution to the nation at large. So I think these are things that differentiate people and create that culture of excellence. And that's why I also say excellence does not happen just by accident. It's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of dedication, it's a lot of focus, which one has to bring consistently. Last two things that I would like to say is that the most successful organizations, and some we are going to honor just now, focus on building institutions and not just businesses. Organizations which show sustained excellence leave the marks on the sands of time. And finally, I would like to include by saying, be relentless in the pursuit of excellence and empower your teams to constantly aim higher, because whatever you're doing is good, is great, but we can still do better in all ways and walks of life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chatwal, for the enlightening speech. I think you really summed up the essence of the HR Excellence Award that we institute by saying that excellence is not about running a sprint, and it's all about doing a lot more and a lot better each and every day. Thank you very much. Today we witnessed a day-long conference filled with insightful conversations. So let us traverse the journey of this edition of the HR Excellence Award. May we have the video, please? Thank you very much. May I now request Mr. Puneet Chatwal to please come back on the stage to present the award to the achieving organizations. I take the pleasure in announcing the awardees for the various recognitions of the 15th edition of the CII National HR Excellence Award 24-25. We begin with the first level of recognition, namely Adoption of Excellence. The score band for this recognition is between 0 to 199. May we request the first organization under this category is NTPC Sale Power Company Limited. I will request Mr. Diwakar Kaushik, CEO, and the team to please come up on stage and receive the certificate and the plaque. A warm round of applause for NTPC Sale Power Company Limited. We now move on to the next level of recognition, which is called Excellence Practitioner. The score band for the companies under this category is between 200 to 399. I'm delighted to announce that we have got 5 organizations that have made it to this level this year. The companies in this category are being called in alphabetical order and do not signify any score comparison. The first organization is Ashwin Seth Group, part of the Seth Homes Private Limited. May I request Ms. Sarina Sahu, Mr. Yogesh More, Assistant General Managers HR, and the team to please come up on stage and receive the recognition from Mr. Chatwal. Warm round of applause for Ashwin Seth Group. Next organizations under this category is Jindal Steel and Power Limited, Raigarh, Metalman Auto Private Limited, Udaipur Cement Works Limited, Zendifa Private Limited. Unfortunately, we do not have the representatives from these organizations with us today. So we promptly move on to the next level of recognition, which is the strong commitment to HR excellence. The score band for the strong commitment category is between 400 to 499, and this year we've got 17 organizations that have made it to this level. Again, the companies are being called in alphabetical order and do not signify any score comparison. First up, it's Aksia Technologies Private Limited. May I request Mr. Jijimon Chandran, CEO, and the entire team of Aksia Technologies to please come up on the stage and receive the certificate and the plaque. A warm round of applause for Aksia Technologies Private Limited. Next organization is Agape Diagnostics Limited. May I request Ms. Meena Thomas, Director and COO, and the team of Agape Diagnostics to please come up on the stage. May we have the applause rolling, please, for Agape Diagnostics Limited. Thank you very much. The next organization under this category is ESL Steel Limited. May I request Ms. Karishma Yadav and the team to please come up on stage and receive the certificate from Mr. Chatwal. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for ESL Steel Limited. A warm round of applause for ESL Steel Limited. The next organization under this category is GHCL Limited, Unit Soda Ash. May I request Mr. Mayur Ashwin Bhai Trivedi, General Manager HR and IR, to please come up on the stage and receive the recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, GHCL Limited, Unit Soda Ash. The next organization is Grasim Industries Limited, Unit Jayashree Textiles. And may I request Mr. Amlan Das, Senior Vice President, and the entire team of Grasim Industries, Jayashree Textiles, to come up on the stage and receive the recognition. Grasim Industries Limited, Unit Jayashree Textiles. The next organization is Hindalco Industries Limited, Unit Birla Copper, Dahej. And may I request Mr. Krishnaraju Kumaravel, Unit Head President, Birla Copper, and the team to come up on stage and receive the certificate and the plaque. I'll just request Mr. Kumaravel and Mr. Pawar to stay back for one more photo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The next organization under this category is Hindalco Industries Limited, Hirakud FRP. And may I request Mr. Badal Malik, Manager and the entire team of Hindalco Industries Limited, Hirakud, to come up on stage and receive the certificate. Thank you very much. The next organization is Involution Healthcare Private Limited. And may I request Ms. Nagalakshmi ST, General Manager HR, and the team to please come up on stage and receive the certificate and the plaque. The next organization under this category is JK Finner India Limited. And may I request Mr. M. Saktivel, Vice President Corporate HR, and the team to come up on the stage, please. next organization is Kalpataru Projects International Limited, and may I request Mr. Praveen Kumar, Deputy President and Corporate HR Head, and the team to come up on stage and receive the certificate and the plaque. The next organization is MS Agarwal Foundries Private Limited. We do not have any representatives from MS Agarwal, so we move on to the next organization, which is NHPC Limited. And may I request Mr. Uttam Lal, Director Personnel, and the team to come up on stage and receive the recognition, please. A warm round of applause for NHPC Limited. I will request Mr. Lal to stay back for one more photo, please. Thank you very much. The next organization is NLC India Limited, and may we request Mr. Pankaj Kumar, Chief General Manager, and the team to come up on the stage, please. Mr. Pankaj Kumar. The next organization is Shija Hospitals and Research Institute. We move on to the next organization, which is Sterlite Copper, a unit of Vedanta Limited. And may I request Mr. Shivam Bhatti and the team to come up on the stage, please. Mr. Shivam Bhatti and the team from Sterlite Copper. The next organization is ZF Wind Power Coimbatore Private Limited. We do not have any representation from ZF Wind Power today, so we move on to the last organization under this category. Last but certainly not the least is Zydus Wellness Products Limited. And may I request Ms. Ruchira and Krupa Vyas and the team to please come up on stage. Do we have Ms. Ruchira from Zydus Wellness? All right, then we now move on to the next level of recognition, which is the significant achievement in HR excellence. The score band for this category is between 500 to 599. This year we have got 15 organizations that have made it to this level. And again, I'm calling out the names in alphabetical order and do not signify any score comparison. The first organization is Aprova Energy Private Limited. May I request Mr. Gopinath Govindan, Ms. Deepa Sebastian, and Mr. Kamlesh Chauhan and the team to please come up on the stage and receive the certificate and the plaque. Aprova Energy Private Limited. A warm round of applause. I'll request Mr. Govindan, Ms. Sebastian and Mr. Chauhan to stay back please for one more photo. Thank you very much. The next organization is Bajaj Auto Limited, and may I request Mr. Rajesh M, Head of Talent Development, and Mr. Mayak Nagpurkar to please come up on the stage and receive the recognition. Bajaj Auto Limited. The next organization is Bank of Baroda, and may I request Mr. Manoj Kumar Bakshi and the entire team of Bank of Baroda to please come up on the stage. Will request Mr. Bakshi to please stay back for one more photo. Thank you very much. The next organization under this category is Bharat Aluminium Company Limited, Balco. And may I request Ms. Minakshi Thakur, AGM and the team to please come up on the stage and receive the recognition. Bharat Aluminium Company Limited. The next organization is Imami Paper Mills Limited. We do not have any representation from Imami Paper, so we move on to the next organization, which is EPL Limited, Goa Plant. And may I request Ms. Jaya Mohan, Vice President, Human Capital, Corporate Human Capital, Mr. Avijit Kundu, Vice President, and the team of EPL Limited, Goa Plant to come up on the stage and receive the recognition. Thank you very much. The next organization is Grant Thornton Bharat LLP. We do not have any representatives, so we move on to the next organization, which is Jhajar Power Limited. And may I request Mr. Gopinath Govindan, Ms. Deepa Sebastian, and Mr. Rajiv Rao to please come up on the stage and receive the recognition. This is the Jhajar Power Limited, part of Aprova Energy. Thank you very much. The next organization under this category is L&T Precision Engineering and Systems IC. And I'll request Mr. Santosh Rai, General Manager and Head HR, and the entire team to please come up on the stage. The next organization is Nayara Energy Limited, and may I request Ms. Richa Dubey, Chief People Officer, and the team of Nayara Energy Limited to come up on the stage and receive the recognition. I'll request Ms. Richa Dubey to stay back for one more photo, please. Thank you very much. The next organization is Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited, ONGC, and may I request Mr. Vijay Raj, Executive Director, and the team of ONGC to please come up on the stage and receive the recognition. Thank you very much. The next organization is RSJ Inspection Service Limited, and may I request Mr. Virendra Ingle, Director Operations, Mr. Sarat Chandran Ramakrishnan, Director, and the team to come up on the stage and receive the recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, RSJ Inspection Service Limited. The next organization is Tata BlueScope Steel Private Limited, and may I request Ms. Neena Bahadur, CHRO, and the entire team of Tata BlueScope to please come up on the stage. Will request Ms. Neena Bahadur to stay back for one more photo. Thank you very much. The next organization is VE Commercial Vehicles Private Limited, and may I request Mr. Sudeep Dev, CHRO and Executive Vice President, and the team at VE Commercials to please come up on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for VE Commercial Vehicles Private Limited. The next organization is Vedanta Limited, Jharsuguda. So may I request Mr. Pankaj Sureka, Interim CHRO, and the entire team of Vedanta Limited, Jharsuguda to please come up on the stage. I request Mr. Sudeep Dev to please come back on the stage. Right then, it's now time for the big award. The prize for distinction in HR excellence. The score band for the prize for distinction in HR excellence category is 600 to 649. May I request Ms. Jane Karkada, Executive Director and Chief Human Resources Officer, to please join Mr. Chatwal on the stage. There are 3 organizations that have made it to this level this year under this category. And once again, I'm calling out the names alphabetical order. The first organization under the category of Prize for Distinction in HR Excellence is Birla Carbon India Private Limited. May I request Ms. Nagma Maleem, Head Regional HR, and the entire team of Birla Carbon India Private Limited to come up on the stage and receive the recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Birla Carbon India Private Limited. The next organization under this category is Hindalco Industries Limited, Renukot, and may I request Mr. Jasbir Singh, President Cluster HR Head at Renukot, and the entire team to please come up on the stage. Hindalco Industries Limited, Renukot. I'll request Mr. Jasbir Singh to please stay back for one more photo. Jasbir, Mr. Singh. The final organization under this category is none other than Kirloskar Pneumatic Company Limited, and may I request Mr. Ganesh Chaudhary, Head of Human Resources, and the entire team at Kirloskar Pneumatic to please come up on the stage and receive the recognition from Mr. Chatwal. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for all the 3 organizations that have made it to this level this year. I will request the representatives from Zydus Wellness Products Limited to please come up on the stage and receive their recognition. Thank you very much. We will quickly share some glimpses of the assessment journey that happened this year. May we have the presentation, please? I'll request the 2 of you to please stay back for one more minute. These are some of the snapshots of the assessment journey that has happened. assessments are the core of the entire process of the HR Excellence Award, and we see some of the snapshots. May we also take a moment to acknowledge the tremendous contribution made by the award revamp team. You would have heard since morning that the award model was revamped this year, and the efforts of the team have truly elevated the model to a world-class standards, enabling several organizations to benchmark their HR processes and practices at the highest level. May we now request Mr. Deepak Deshpande, Vice President, Head of Customer Experience, Tata Business Excellence Group, Mr. Karthik Modi, Independent Consultant, and Mr. Shivakumar, CEO of Avish, to please come up on the stage and receive the recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mr. Deepak Deshpande, Mr. Karthik Modi, and Mr. Shivakumar. Thank you very much. The assessors are really the backbone of this entire process, and without the assessors, this entire process would have fallen flat on its face. So it's very, very important that we recognize the efforts that the assessors have put in. We've got several assessors present in the room, both in capacity of senior assessor as well as assessors that have done several assessments this year. So may I request Mr. Shivakumar to please come up on the stage and call out the names of the several assessors. Over to you.
So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Again, as Arko said, it is the entire, I would say, the applicant and the assessor community who make this grand event happen. Thanks once again to all of you. And while we saw the glimpses of the assessment team and the scroll of honor going up, but we are equally happy and delighted that many of you are here in person. So we take this opportunity to have you over here on the screen for a small memento and a photograph. So to begin with, I would like to call upon the senior assessor team first. Dr. Rajiv Sinha, Head Business Excellence, Digital Learning, Corporate HR, Larsen & Toubro. Next in line would be Mr. Deepak Deshpande, Vice President and HR Practices, TBEX. Next, I call upon Mr. Karthik Modi. Next in line, Mr. S. Ganapati Subramaniam, CHRO Sundaram Home Finance. Next, we would like to call upon Mr. Kaustubh Joshi, General Manager, HR, Reliance Retail. Next, Mr. Rahul Arora, Corporate Manager, Business Excellence, Mahindra Holidays and Resorts India Limited. Mr. Krishna K. Sara. So next, going ahead, we would now be calling upon Mr. Krishna Saraf. Next, we would call upon all the assessors to come on. Since we have a good number of our assessors coming over here spread all across, I would call the first three names. The first one come in while the other two can get in ready so that we'll be able to conserve time. And we'll also have a group photograph where ARCO will probably call upon 5 to 6 of them in the group so that we are also able to optimize the time as well. So to begin with, let me call upon Mr. Taresh Varshni, PGM Business Excellence Corporate L&D, Larsen & Toubro. Next in line would be Mr. Abhishek Bhaskaran, Senior Manager HR, Confederation of Indian Industry. Next we have Ms. Anupama Panduru, AVP HR, Seneca Global IT Services Private Limited. Next we have Mr. Shivarudrappa Biradar, Corporate Director Business Excellence, the Indian Hotels Company Limited. Next we have Mr. Umesh N. Doshi, General Manager Human Resources, Kalpataru Projects International Limited. Mr. Umesh Doshi. Next in line would be Mr. Selva Vinayaka Raja, President and Head HR, Rane Madras Limited. Next, we call upon Ms. Anuradha S. Iyer to receive the recognition, please. So next, I call upon Ms. Vandana Chaturvedi, Regional Head of HR, NTPC. Next, we'll call upon Mr. Debashish Nayak, SME PMS JE Rewards from Birla Copper Cluster, Hindalco Industries Limited, from Dahej. Next, we call upon Mr. Anurag Seksaria. Next would be Ms. Nupur Singh, Senior Manager HR from Pratap Snacks Limited. Next would be Mr. Bhupinder Daka, Chief Manager HR, Power Grid Corporation of India. Mr. Suchiro Chakraborty, Corporate Performance Excellence, Tata Motors Limited. Next, we have Mr. Pratyush Das, Joint General Manager HR for Havells India Limited. Next in line is Mr. Samir Palsule. I think Mr. Samir is not here. So, So next I would call upon Mr. Mehul M, Senior Manager, JKFNR India Limited. Mehul. Next call upon Mr. K. Gopalakrishna Achari, Head HR, Puranik Builders Limited. Next in line is Mr. Vikram Chandolia, Manager HR from Power Grid Corporation of India. Next would be Ms. Shabana Khan, Chief HR, IR and Admin, TM International Logistics Limited. Next in line would be Mr. Sarachandran Ramakrishnan, Director, RSJ Inspection Services Limited. Next in line would be Mr. Martin Jacob, Vice President HR, Mane Concor Ingredients Private Limited. Next would be Ms. Yakshini Sinha, Head Talent Management, Yokohama Off-Way Highway Tires. Next would be Mr. Binay Kumar Agarwal, Senior Manager, Corporate Performance Excellence, Tata Motors Limited. Next would be Ms. Jerestine Gotla, Principal Lead, Strategic HR, Forbes Marshall Private Limited. Next would be Mr. Himanshu Patni, DGM TA and Corporate HR, Apollo Health and Lifestyle Limited. Next would be Dr. Shantam Sharma, Director, HR and Administration, Society for Nutrition, Education and Health Action. IT Services Private Limited. Next would be Mr. N. Meghanathan, DGM Corporate HR, Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited. Next in line would be Mr. Shekhar, GM HR from SAIL Bhilai Steel Plant. Next we call upon Mr. Monindra Kumar Dharmarao Malaka, Strategic Business HR Partner, Forbes Marshall Limited, Private Limited. Next in line would be Mr. Sebastian Joseph, HR Advisor, Bhuvi Natural Products and Exports Private Limited. Next we have Mr. Atul Bhargava, DGM, NHPC Limited. Next we have Ms. Jyoti Gowda, Chief Manager HRD, Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited. Next we have Mr. Kunjan Singh, AGM, Praj Industries. Next we have Mr. Prasanna Venkatesh, Senior Manager HR, Delphi TVS Technologies Limited. Mr. Vilas Babar, Director, Varada Enterprises, Pune. Next we have Ms. Akila Ali, Manager, HR, Culture, Learning and Development, Seneca Global IT Services Private Limited. Next we have Ms. Indu Singh, Senior GM, Group HR, JK Group. Next we have Mr. Sushil Oja, Head HRM and Chief Diversity Officer, Tata Steel Downstream Products Limited. Next we have Ms. Farah Ziba, DGM HR, Fargate Corporation of India Limited. Mr. Devarshi Datta, AGM, L&D, Human Resource Department, Tata Chemicals. Mr. Sandeep Thakur, Senior Plant HR Manager, Colgate Palmolive India Limited. Next we have Mr. S. Ramkumar, AGM HR, Delphi TVS Technologies Limited. Next we call upon Mr. Sridhar K, GM HR, Oro Infra Private Limited. May we request a loud of applause for all the senior assessors and assessors who have contributed to the HR Excellence Movement. Thank you so much for your support, and we look forward to your continued support in the coming year.